Like, if you can survive a rail, and if you probably he just didn't know that Mega and Red are coming up at the same time. But if you know they're coming up at the same time, you want to hang around that area and figure out where your opponent's going, so that you can then turn around and, you know, if they go for Mega, you do a rocket jump to Red and get away as quick as you can. So, yeah. And even if you get railed after the red pickup, you've denied that resource. So. $52 health Eric leaves that fight with, and
Page from Eiffel Zero read.
all right. Hey, what's up, man?
What's up?
How you been?
Living, working, you know, living the dream.
Yeah. Well, do you wanna introduce yourself to people that don't know?
Sure. What's up, everybody? It's Icelor, and I'm sober.
Whoa! Wait a minute here. Is that even possible?
It's sadly possible.
All right.
Can't drink and drive around on the snow, you know, so taking it easy.
Now we had Borgasm win like 8 games in a row, and he just got fatigued and left. So Eric has picked up the first win in our sort of second set of sorts. Should be good times.
I like Eric. He's a good player. Old school guy. Show him some love, you know.
Yeah. Although I get him confused with, there's like another Eric that has like 2 Ks or some shit. I don't know. Because they both have red and white. I don't know. But anyway, we're going to go live. It's going to be Keef Chief versus Eric. And really Furious Heights. So it should be good times. Eric's defending his crown. Let's see what he can put together. Keef Chief's going to get LG spawn heading back from Mega. Eric is going to go for yellow rail and offsetting red. Not going to be called out for it just yet. And I think he offset it a little bit too long because Keef was able to catch the time of that pickup. He was close enough to hear it, so he'll know the timing of it. Nice peak rails from Eric, though. Now here's the issue, though. With that long red offset, Mega and Red are coming up at the same time, so if a frag doesn't happen here, it's just going to be a little standoff. And actually, Eric is late. For the guy that offset the time, he's late to his own armor. That's not a good sign. Let's go watch Keef Chief as he potentially could come out on top in this situation. He needs to get a bit of armor. There's a bit for him. But yeah, Icelor, have you been sticking to CTF, or have you been dueling lately? What's been your poison?
Just living life, really. Not played a whole lot. PC troubles, and then, you know, it's between working full time and, you know, just doing other stuff right now. Just kind of staying away from PC.
Gotcha. Okay, yeah, I totally understand. Because I mean, if I wasn't doing this all the time, then I would probably be playing. But as it is,
yeah.
I do this. I go to work, and I love my fiance. That's about it. Hang out with friends, you know. That's all I got time for.
Yeah. CTF community's coming around though. There's some good pickups I've seen.
Yeah, it really is.
Nights.
Yeah, yeah. In fact, we're gonna try to do a little bit of an all-your base this next Wednesday.
Oh, nice.
So, yeah, 1 week from now, we'll do a little CTF action. Should be good times.
Always fun. Jumping in here though, surprise Keef Chief with a 3-0 lead on Eric here, 220. 4-0 making
Yeah, I'm not all that surprised. I mean, Keith is really solid once he gets going, and I think that Eric,
Right.
he kind of he didn't really have a lot to warm up with on ZTN, because like I could sort of tell throughout the course of the map he was kind of getting like, all right, you know, I'm doing well against my opponent, so I'm not going to religiously time items anymore. I'm not going to focus on really solid shots. You know, he got a little bit sloppy, and so yeah, I think some of that's paying off now. Nice LG in this exchange. Keith, though, still with that red armor, is going to be strong enough to carry on for this Mega.
And no disrespect to Keith Chief, I'm just unfamiliar with his playstyle, and I guess I've seen him playing. I guess I'm kind of giving the bias towards Eric, seeing as how he is such a veteran and is an old school player. So, pardon the ignorance there.
Oh no, I mean it's I wouldn't call it ignorance. I think it's just I mean I don't really know. I've only seen Keith a couple of times. Actually,
I've seen him a handful of times. I don't know much about the map, but from what I'm seeing here, he's taking red, he's controlling rail, and it seems to be he's playing relaxed and comfortable, and Eric's having to play into his style. So,
yeah,
generally that happens. You're gonna win, and we're here 4 minutes in, and he's up 4-0. So.
Well, finally Eric gets on the board, and it was a pretty convincing kill. If we go take a look, Eric got away after that Mega. Very long, drawn-out battle between these two guys, though. I mean, that battle at Mega, it was a good, I don't know how many seconds it was, but it seemed like quite some time. So this red is going to be really huge. Eric gets the worst of it, though. Keith has better position, and that'll be a frag for him. And here comes the red, and he'll have plenty of time to get over to Mega as well. So
Seems to me like Eric's picking some poor times to fight. Like there's almost a sense of urgency with this playstyle, and actually there's half the map left though. So I mean, he doesn't need to be as aggressive as he's being right now.
Yeah.
And it's getting him the the shit end of the stick, so to speak. And then right there again, picks a poor time to fight, and Keith Chief just finishes him off.
That's a nice close range shotgun though. That'll bring it within 4. And Keith though gets a. I mean, considering that there is nothing else up on the map, you know, he's done well to at least get the 70 armor. Although 2 rails to the face, that's going to kind of put a damper in his style here. So this is really, I think, Eric's chance. If he can pick up the frag here, there, and then depending on the spawn. Okay, so red goes to Keith Chief. He's got to be careful though, because if Keith gets across the map, he can he's gonna get to Mega on. Wow, that's a mistake by Eric. Just wow. I mean, I would say like when he got the kill and he saw the spawn that you know, Keith was gonna be able to get RA on that last spawn, then Eric should have just immediately gone for Mega. But as it is now, you know, Keith's been able to survive, hasn't given up a frag, about to pick up this armor, a little bit more health, and then he's going to be good enough to fight for this red. Actually, he's going to get it pretty much for free. He's already done damage against Eric, and he's got the red, he's gone, and Eric got the Mega. That's it. Better rockets, though, from Eric. That's very nice. That turned that around, and honestly... Yeah, at the start of that really should have been Keith Chiefs, but Eric just had much better damage output, so... Nice LG at the start here, and we'll pick up another frag, so now 6-5. So I think Eric has kind of shaken off his whatever it was that was holding him back at the start of this map. I think he's also moving a little bit more comfortably, as you were mentioning, you know. Keith was playing comfortably. I think Eric is feeling a little bit more confident about what he's doing. And that's a tie.
I think this is one of those moments in the map that if Keith Chief doesn't position himself properly and pick and choose his fights, that Eric's aim and experience is definitely going to come into play. So if he's wanting to stay in this and keep playing, then he's going to have to wise up really quickly.
And in that exchange, I mean, they both did a lot of damage.